on this show. This theme is really like marriages and divorces. Before we get into Wendy, I want to talk about Eddie Judge is very concerned about that Scuddies. Well, look, there is these rumors that people put out there. I don't know if there's any true to this that Eddie spends his time up there at Big Bear, where she bought that dilapidated, rundown condo or house or whatever the fuck she bought. That Eddie likes to spend his time up there more than down in the bed with the OC girl, Tamra. But he's now come out. He's very concerned. We saw this on the show a little bit, but on the after show, I guess. He's very concerned about her drinking. And Eddie has been, I mean, we haven't heard from this guy all fucking season. He doesn't even want to be on the damn show anymore. Apparently, Tamara gets away with that. It doesn't matter anymore. And he's spoken out that, you know, Tamara, you might be concerned with Shannon's drinking, but your husband, honey, is concerned with your drinking. And he doesn't like when she drinks and she falls into a black hole.
Well,
And
what husband
right.
does? I'm
I
not
mean, what
sure that.
and
Well, I don't
Tamara
know
on
mine
the
does
app
either. When I
correct. And Tamara on the after show says, I don't even remember this conversation. And Eddie's kind of like, that's my point, girl. Well, anyway, Tamara wants us to know that she might be concerned with Shannon's drinking, but don't bring it back home to her. Just like Kyle Richards, Tamara has two standards. Eddie and I are not partners, are not big partiers or drinkers. We have alcohol in the house, but it probably has not been touched for I don't know how many years. People are very surprised by this. They think I don't really drink. And then she says the most we have when we go out is one glass of wine. We're not partiers. We're in bed by 8. Why go drink and be an asshole when I'm not normally like that? Excuse me, rat. She says
You
that
don't believe it? Okay.
she says, why would I drink and be an asshole when I'm not normally like that? Really? You're not an asshole. Really, rat. Okay. Uh, Tamara's heading into Vicky Gumbelson territory of no self-awareness. So I'm sorry you're concerned about her drinking, Eddie. I don't know what you're doing up there in Big Bear and why you don't want to sleep at home and why you don't want to be on the show. But he said to her, Tamara, rat, get in here. Alcohol is poison. You put that in your body and look what it does to you. And she says, sometimes, baby, I just need a drink. Sounds like you're now contradicting yourself, Tamara. And by the way, she also says she's accepted it. It's 17 years. She's accepted her role on the show as a
Oh, I did
villain.
read this.
She says, I do they show me being really nice to my friends? Do they show me checking in? Do they show what a great mother I am? Really? Do they show what a great mother I am and what a great philanthropist and all around just wonderful pillar of the community I am? It's 17 years I've given up on my edit. I am the villain. And then Alexis says, oh, Tamara, I get it. Do they show me as smart as I am? I know more words than all of you. My vocabulary is huge. I have a degree. I'm Alexis Bellino. No, they show me being a ditz. And then Tamara says, well, you'd be back on the show if it wasn't for John Jansen. And Alexis says, I choose real love over a TV show. Smart woman, smart. The other Alexis, who's actually called Alexia, she didn't choose her husband Todd over the show. She chose the show. So you got to give credit. So what do you think of this? Eddie is very concerned for Tamra. And what do you
I could
think of
see that
Tamra?
being true. I could see
Yeah.
that being true, 100%. It's fascinating to me that we don't see a lot of Eddie Judge. That's interesting. But also, maybe they are at a place where they have been impacted by Teddy Mellencamp and I mean, Tamara had a really bad season last year and nearly got sued by Ryan Boyajian again. Very, very close. Obviously, Jim Bellino was on our shows. Jimmy B was, I think, advising Ryan. And Tamara issued a big apology. And I think maybe that caused them both to step back. Like, hey, let's just step back. You need the paycheck from the show. You like it. Okay. So I don't know really where to go with that. I could see it being completely true. I saw her say that about Alexis, that she wants Alexis back. I just don't think Alexis and John, like, what do they have to?
They're not coming back.
And I disagree with people. I think John Jansen doesn't isn't a fame whore. I think Shannon tried to do that angle, but I like Shannon more and more this season. I do. I think the show has, I want to see another season of Gretchen and Slade. I do. Because I think Gretchen
Me
and Slade
too.
are either going to come out on top, exposing Tamra, or they're going to be exposed themselves as kind of, you know, just trying to tear her down. And then they have their own skeletons in their closet. I love where it's headed. So, but I do, it's interesting to me because this is the second time Tamara has done an interview where she's like trying to bring people back. She did this a couple weeks ago with Vicky. Vicky should be back full time. Vicky's this,
Oof.
Vicky's that. Now we're like, so it almost seems like Tamara is trying to find an ally for next season. But I don't know that they're going to give her one. I don't think they care. And I get it. I mean, she should lean into, as Spencer Pratt has, as I think Todd Chrisley has, lean into the fact that you are, yeah, they portray you as a villain. 100%.
It is what it is. Lean in, baby. I agree. I agree with you, John. I mean, again, Alexia Nipola, the rumor is, I don't know if you saw this, that she was seen with Todd. $11 million lawsuit, Todd, against Bravo. And Alexia says on the reunion, I deleted him from all social medias. He is scum. I mean, you did choose your job, Alexia, over your husband. There's not a maybe, there's not a kind of Marisol would choose her the job over her child if she had one. Marisol would probably choose the job over her mother if her mother wasn't such a big part of the show way back then. Good for Alexis Bellino for choosing the actual love of her life over a damn fucking pathetic TV show that will fade in a few years. She's not coming back. But the rumor is Alexia has been seen with big disguise on with Todd. I've seen Todd like 3 times in the past few months for some reason. Always by himself. We made eye contact once today. I was riding a bike down the boardwalk. Who did I see? Todd again. And next to him, Alexia. I wouldn't have noticed her if it wasn't for Todd. She looked like she was purposely incognito. She had a visor covering her head and hair and sunglasses on, despite it being overcast in almost sunset. Yeah, girl, she ain't gonna. But even before this, she chose her job over. So
Doesn't
good
shock.
good for her, him. Good for her. Uh,
Wrap up here with a few minutes of the
Wendy.
Osefos.
Yeah, I got a problem with Wendy. She's still lying to us. Wendy Osefo is still fucking lying to us. Okay? She broke her silence. I don't know if you saw this. She
I
did
did.
the post.
I did.
Let's talk about Wendy's post from earlier this week. She is for everyone who doesn't realize what we're talking about, Wendy posted, she broke her silence. She is possibly the most attractive, most